I feel like this is a good one to talk about maybe some food takes, some or whatever.
Oh, I don't want to do that without Wes, but I do have a funny story for you.
Okay,
So
I'm all about a funny story.
so Wes, Ashley, and I grabbed dinner at a local Mexican restaurant called Cinco de Mayo the night before he left. Okay. And, they bring you out chips and salsa, whatever. So Wes was taking a dick year to get there, I'll be honest with you. All right. He's just taking his sweet ass time. And so they had 2 bowls of salsa and 1 bowl of tortilla chips. And we left the other bowl for Wes. And at the end of the table happened to be 2 different types of hot sauce that looked suspiciously like the salsa did. Yeah. Believe it or not, the following is Ashley's idea, not mine. And so we take not one, but both of them and pour them into the salsa bowl.
Like all of them? Like the whole bottle?
As much as we could without it overflowing. And so Wes finally comes in, sits down, whatever. And Ashley had happened to order a side of guac too. And so, she was able to kind of play it off and be like, oh yeah, the guac's really good. Try it, And then she was like, oh, the salsa's really good too. It's especially good tonight or whatever. And Wes was like, oh, okay. So he takes a chip and obviously, his eyes popped out of his fucking skull. So I know he's serving soft serve chocolate ice cream right now, but I'm sure there was a little bit of that on the flight to Thailand too.
Dude, you're an asshole. You and Ashley. Oh my gosh.
It was 1 bite.
Oh my goodness. Hey, so speaking of Ashley, I saw she posted a story on like Instagram or whatever. Like you guys went out, or I don't know if you were there, but she had gotten sushi recently.
Hype.
Huh?
Hype is Japanese for yes.
Oh, I okay. Anyways, so you were there.
Hype.
Okay. So you threw me off. I wasn't expecting it. So I commented and I was like, if you want to get some real good sushi, you guys need to come out west. And I know you guys are saving up and everything right now for the event, for the wedding. But yeah, you do need to come out here and get some more better sushi.
It's geographically closer to Asia. It does make sense that it would be better.
This is like Brittany kind of talked about it, I think, on her My Friend episode, but there's so much like just good Asian food around. Like it's been so long since I've seen a Midwest strip mall, but in every strip mall around here, or even just like shopping center that's like in a like a neighborhood shopping center or whatever, there's always a Mexican place, a teriyaki place, and a pho place, which is Korean. So we have such a huge Asian American community out here. And yet, like there's sushi everywhere. We've got ramen shops, and it's good eats, man.
Yeah. I don't tell me that. I'll move there real quick.
I mean, there's worse things you could do.
Honey, to the West Coast. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're tuning in from across the country and around the world. Welcome back, folks. This is the Life Midwest podcast. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Kevin Palmer. That's Lenny Wells over there.
Hey, how's it going?
And Wes Shirley is off this week. I know. Apparently 1 month was not long enough, and he is knee deep somewhere in Asia. I don't really want to disclose where yet. It's kind of I want him to be able to talk about it. So we're just going to say that he's off for right now. Don't worry, he's coming back. He's alive. All is well. I can at least confirm that much.
Well, he is alive, but I wouldn't say all's well right now. At least as of the time of recording, he's praying for his life in a bathroom somewhere.
This is true. I can confirm. Soft serve ice cream is being served. So,
shotgun blasts of excrement. Remember, kids, when you travel abroad, drink bottled water.
Always drink bottled water.
And be careful of ice, because believe it or not, ice is water. So it will mess your day up eventually.
Hard to believe, but it definitely can and will. Well, Lenny, we've been off for a month, and welcome to the show as an official co-host. We happy to have you alongside here permanently.
Wait, permanently?
What? Yeah, permanently.
No, yeah. Just in case anybody couldn't figure that out from our promo. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, and I'm happy y'all asked me to. I will say, if you've been interacting with our social media lately, you've been interacting with me. Surprise!
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So I'm happy to be here.
And you too can interact with Lenny through social medias and other forums, of course. Reach out to us at our socials, at The Life Midwest, on all major social platforms. You can also email us. You know what? I should check our emails. That would probably be a really, really smart idea.
Yeah, that's one I don't have access to yet.
So while I'm doing that, you can reach out to us at support@thelifemidwest.com. I'm going to quickly check here and make sure that we don't have any emails that I need to read. Wow, Twitter, Instagram. Okay.
I don't have Instagram. I forgot about the Instagram debacle. Yeah, we'll have the link up after the show.
I love meetings where we talk about the next meeting. It's my favorite. Very oh my god, man, Twitter is just okay, folks. All we have is Twitter. So I'm just going to clean this up real quick. Right. Yeah. Live on air. Okay. There we go. We're all good there. Funny story for you, actually. So as I'm looking through the email here, somebody reached out to us about a podcast guest spot. I feel like I can talk about this because it's definitely not happening at this point.
Ooh.
But somebody emailed us about a podcast spot and being on the Life Midwest. And, there's somebody that we've never heard of. We have no idea who they are.
Okay.
Like from a personal relationship standpoint, like not even as like an acquaintance. And so it was kind of weird because it's a my friend series. So typically it's someone that you have on that you fucking know.
Okay.
And what a concept, right? And so they basically pitch having this guy on and link his LinkedIn profile or whatever. And Wes sends this really cordial email back hi, this is our format. We're not sure why you want to be on our show, but if you reply to this email, we'd love to move forward about talking about more. Never fucking heard from them.
Wait, so they wanted their friend to be on the podcast?
It was basically a personal assistant for the person who wanted to be on the podcast, allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was. And they wanted to talk about their company, and I don't know. I guess I could kind of see where they were coming from, but it's like we don't I don't know. It's my friend.
You're gonna have to send me their LinkedIn profile because I want to see who this is.
Okay, I will. Like I said, I don't want to name drop or anything like that, but I feel like I can at least talk about the email now because it was just the whole interaction was funny. It was just like, hi, can we be on the show? And Wes is like, why? And then the other person's like, so anyways, that's another way you can reach out to us, and we won't make fun of you on the air, I promise. And then lastly, if you're looking for ways to support us, we do have a PayPal that's live at paypal.me/thelifemidwest. If you're looking for free ways, we appreciate the reviews, the ratings on iTunes or your favorite listening app. We definitely appreciate it. Lenny, you listen on, what do you listen on? Google Podcasts?
Yeah, I listen on Google Podcasts, which unfortunately has, as of yet, to implement a rating or review feature, even though every chance I get, I send Google either when they're asking like for feedback, and I'm like, let me do reviews and ratings. And it's still yet to happen, but maybe one day.
Hashtag Google cares. Sorry, I had to say it.
About getting your money.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Google, I can't wait until Wes is back because I have to ask him about his new phone debacle. I don't think he mentioned it in the group chat that we have, but he said something about so you know how he had that Samsung Galaxy Fold?
Yeah.
So he ended up getting a Pixel 6 Pro and fucking hates it.
Why did he get rid of it? Well, okay. What was the chain of events that led to this?
I don't really remember, other than he wanted a Pixel because he really liked. He'd always he had a Pixel 2. I remember he had that phone when we were in Japan, and he fucking loved that thing.
Okay.
Then he got a 4, and he was like, it's not as good as the 2. And then he got the Fold 3, and then he went back and he's like the 6, and he's like, the 6 sucks. So
that's funny. Like, I like the idea of a Pixel. I've never owned one. I just want to be transparent about that, because as much as I like Galaxy devices, I would like to lessen the bloat of Samsung software, and like have like just a skeleton Android. But that being said, I don't really want to deal with. I don't want to get into Google's ecosystem too deep. Mostly because I don't want to be in an ecosystem at all. So
I was gonna say, as a Samsung user, do you find yourself in any sort of ecosystem to begin with?
So the farthest I've gotten was I got the so I have the 22 Ultra, and when I bought it, because I bought it direct from Samsung, I didn't want to deal like with a carrier, like going through a carrier. So when I bought it, they're like, we'll give you these Galaxy Buds Pro for free. And I was like, all right, cool. So that's about the extent to my ecosystemness. And the buds are nice. They don't particularly fit my ears very well, but I have a hard time with earbuds anyways. So I'm not putting that like at the feet of Samsung. But they do sound really well. I mean, they're AKG, which is I've always liked their sound engineering. So
they're what?
AKG, the sound engineering for audio stuff.
Oh,
for like headphones and stuff.
I didn't even realize that was a fucking thing. I'm over here like AKG, like what, like fucking like AKG certified, like what?
No, Kevin, the mic you got me is an AKG mic.
I wasn't paying that. Look, I looked at the specs. I saw that it was a condenser mic, and I was like, you know what, this is perfect, and I ordered it. Okay. I made sure it had the right inputs for you, and that it wasn't a piece of shit. And oh, it's AKC certified. I'm a fucking. You know what? Good night, everybody. It's AKC certified. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
American Kennel Club, not American Kennel Group.
Oh boy. Okay. Anyways. I've totally lost my. Yeah, and I'm not in an ecosystem. I had a version of a Galaxy Watch, but it wasn't like the Apple Watch equivalent. It was like a real bare bones, like more of like a fitness tracker thing.
Oh, okay.
That I used for a little while. But it was kind of a piece of shit. And broke very quickly.
I mean, a lot of bare bone things are, I feel like, you know, you get the bare bone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was meant to be used. I don't think it was meant to be used as frequently as I was using it or in the way I was using it. Because I would wear it like at work. It was really because at the time when I'm at work, it's hard to, if I can listen to music, like if I'm in a building or a unit where like nobody lives, it's vacant, or like I know they're not going to be there, I'll bring like a larger speaker with me so that I can hear like over like tools and stuff, power tools. But the headphones, like I said, I don't like over the ear headphones because I don't want to spend that much money on something that I'm going to be in a destructive environment with. And like I said, I've always had issues with earbuds, so like they're very prone to falling out on me. Just I don't know why. If I'm not using the speaker, then I'm not listening to music. But for with the watch, it was easy to not have to like pull my phone out of my pocket if I'm wearing gloves or something, and I could just control the music off my watch.
I do love that. I do love being able to do that personally. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like really like what I used it for. But again, I was in kind of like a destructive environment where there's a lot of dust and potentially water. And obviously I'm sweating my dick off all the time. So it wasn't like, it was like it was almost like a solid piece of rubber that had like a little, like, it wasn't even like a true clasp. It was more like a push through button.
Yeah.
But like the glue that like held the strap on to the watch itself, it came off like very it fell apart basically.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure that's from a collection of just, like I said, me sweating a lot and having to use some chemicals and things that may have splashed on it. So
yeah. And the earbuds thing is no fault of your own either, because I mean the human ear is a very weird shaped thing. And I don't mean to get all Apple here, but when the AirPods originally came out, like the first generation ones, they made a really big deal about how everyone's ears are different and how it's really hard to have like a one size fits all. And so one of their solutions when the Pros came out was that you had like pressure tests and different like silicone ear tips that would kind of help alleviate that just a little bit. And I'll tell you what, the AirPod Pros, they're the best fitting earbuds that I've ever had, because I feel like I have difficulty with earbuds too, as far as getting them to stay in. And the AirPod Pros aren't perfect, but they are by far the best fitting thing that I've had thus far. And they work over Bluetooth, so you can use them with Android devices too. So just, food for thought there. And they're water and dust resistant too.
Oh, I'm fully aware. The Buds Pro that I've got, they also have interchangeable ear squishies. So, and I like I said, I'm not quite sure like what and they are designed differently than the AirPods. So like I'll give them that. They're a little bit more top heavy, rather than like having the stem. It's all like kind of sitting on the ear.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that AirPods are compatible with Android. But like I said, the only reason I have the Buds Pro is because they were for free.
They came. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Free 99 is way better than, whatever the
free 99.
Yeah. But it, like I said, free 99 is better than dropping $100 on the standard AirPods or whatever. It was like 150, 200 for the AirPods Pro. So
yeah. Free 99. I love it.
That's so Midwest. I can't believe like you've never heard that before.
Nope, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. You know what else I love?
What
is what's been, well, I don't know that I love, but I love the memes coming out of it, is the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
Yeah.
Speaking of other things that have been going on while we've been away, that's there's been some comedic gold coming out of a pretty serious situation, but definitely some comedic gold nonetheless coming out of that.
Yeah, there's definitely been some really good moments that I've personally enjoyed, and I'm sure you have as well. Because the one that I just can't let go of is the mega pint.
Oh my god, I know.
That's so funny, dude.
I want to start a brewery. I literally want to start like a microbrewery and call it like the Mega Pint Microbrewery. And Ashley's a sommelier, so I mean I could get away with it. I have the business expertise, and yeah.
I didn't know that about Ashley. Like she's like a legit sommelier, like certified and everything.
I believe so. At least she. If she isn't, she's very ready and qualified to like take that test and examination to get the certification. And she very much knows her shit. Like I remember when we first started dating, she would literally be able to swirl a glass of wine, take a sip, and tell me what kind of grape was fermented and or what type of grape it was, and whether it was like wood fermented or I don't even know if I'm saying the right shit, but it was just super impressive that she'd be able to tell me like where relatively like where that wine is from.
Huh.
I was very, very impressed. Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool. Dude, speaking of sommeliers, there's a show on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's like Zac Efron like globe trekking and like talking about like food and some social issues and stuff. And they
Uh-huh.
did an episode about water, and it like I don't know that this is real science, but I've 100% like bought into it about like basically about like bottled water and like how bottled water is shit for you. And there's a guy on TikTok. I can't tell if he's French or like maybe German Austrian, but he's a water sommelier, and like he like reviews bottled water, and I live for it now.
Will you send me that? I have to get into
Yeah,
that.
it's so like basically like what it kind of boiled down to is like that like ultra like purified water is just dog shit, and that like it actually will sap minerals from your body because it water wants to, according to this information that I've 100% bought into, like I said, um, water naturally like wants to hold wants to hold additives into it. So spring water, they say that like spring water from uh, certain like not quote unquote like certain springs, but some spring water is going to be better quality than others. But basically saying that like stuff like smart water is just garbage for you because it's going to sap your body of minerals, and that like alkaline water is bullshit because once it hits your stomach, it's just going to be either neutral or slightly acidic anyways because of your stomach acid. um, but that like spring water with like that has like dissolved solids content like on the bottle is like way better for you than just anything else.
Huh.
So but like also like to like an extent like tap water too, because like you know as it moves through like our water system it picks up trace minerals and shit like that from whatever's in the pipes. Now granted like you know you kind of have to watch that because who knows. Like you don't want a Flint Michigan to happen. Those aren't the minerals you want. But
Right.
um
Right.
so yeah. I've 100% bought into it, and whether or not it's like garbage like pseudoscience or not I don't know, but I like it sounds right to me. But I
Earlier
will.
in the show, you said to drink bottled water, so now I'm conflicted.
Well, it's not that you shouldn't drink bottled water, but it depends like what the kind of bottled water you're drinking. So like, not to sound like super bougie, but like Fiji and Voss water are supposedly like really good because they have the spring source is known. They have a really consistent dissolved solid content. So like you know that mineral liquid death I guess is a reputable spring water as well from I think Germany is where the spring is that they get their water from.
Liquid what?
Liquid death.
Death, like dead.
Yeah, wait, you've never seen this shit before?
No.
Okay, hold on. I need to send you a fucking. So the first time I saw a picture of the can, I thought it was like beer or something, but it's not. It's fucking water. But it's in a can. Um, it's not even bottled. It's in a fucking can. Check this shit out. Hold on. I'm live sending you links right now. Liquid death
Liquid death.
water.
So in Germany, do they call it liquid death or do they call it Flüssig Toten?
I don't know. I think what happens is that it's collected and then like transported for sale. So here we go. Check this
I
shit
just didn't know
out.
if they actually translated it or not because I know Flüssig is liquid and Toten is death. So
anyways, I just sent you the link. So
okay, where did you send me said link?
oh, I Messenger.
Oh, okay. Do you know how I know what Toten how death is Toten in German? It's actually really funny. Guitar Hero, there was a band called Die Totenhosen, and it literally translates to the death pants.
The death pants.
Yeah. I'll link one of their songs in the podcast description because it's actually pretty good. But yeah, it's called Die Totenhosen.
Okay.
And they're like a rock rap band. It's pretty cool. I like how the first thing you see in this link that you send me is like someone like literally shotgunning.
Yeah, it's a whole ass thing. So it comes from the Alps. I don't think it says like where in the Alps, but it comes from the Alps.
Yeah.
But then like I know that they donate I don't know how much, but they do like donate a portion of proceeds that come from sales to certain different charities. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, but it's I thought it was like the first time I saw it, I thought it was like fucking beer, but it's water in a can.
We're just a funny water company who hates corporate marketing as much as you do. Our evil mission is to make people laugh and get more of them to drink more water more often, all while helping kill plastic pollution. Huh. Oh, good for them. Oh, I have merch too. You know what? I'm going to link this in the podcast description. This is pretty cool. Liquid Death. My God. Wonder what my future mother-in-law would think if I showed up with a shirt that said Liquid Death on it. She'd have no idea.
Oh, also, speaking of which, Kevin, how fucking dare you? I saw you on Instagram the other day with a Perrysburg shirt on. How dare you?
Hey, listen, I have a very reasonable explanation for this.
I'm pretty sure I understand what the reasonable explanation is. It's not fun. It doesn't matter.
So I'll appeal it. I'm going to appeal to the jury here. That's a term I've learned from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trials. And so Ashley's younger brother runs cross country for Perrysburg, which is a local high school here in the Midwest, and they are a neighboring town to Rossford, and so they're kind of arch enemies in a way that you would say. And I was wearing a Perrysburg Yellow Jackets t-shirt to the event to support Ashley's younger brother in his race. So that is my appeal to the jury.
As judge, I'm going to ask the jury to disregard that testimony.
Objection. Hearsay.
As simply being there should have been enough support to not alienate versus our hometown rival.
Can the witness overrule?
That's not how that works.
Objection. God, and we come full circle back to the fucking trial. Well, you know, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Lenny, who do you want to shout out on your first episode as a permanent co-host?
As always, my first shout out is going to go to you and Wes, even though he's not here to receive the shout out, simply for creating the platform, because I wouldn't be here if y'all hadn't started it. And I'm glad to be here full time and to be able to add to the conversations a little bit more directly, even though I kind of did already, but that's not the point. And always have to shout out my amazing wife, Brittany. It's, as of recording this, we're close to doing bedtime, and which means that the troops are getting restless. They're tired, had a long weekend, a very physically and emotionally draining weekend. So shout out to her for keeping the munchkins in line while I do this. Because I want to shout out the water sommelier, because like I said, I'm fucking obsessed with it. Let's see.
You are still taking less time to figure out the answer than Amber Heard's attorney for their next question.
Okay, his name is Martin Reese, I think is how you pronounce it. It's at Martin Reese Official on TikTok. You'll know him when you see him. And shout out to this dude for changing the way I think about water. Again, even if it's pseudoscience, I don't give a shit. I enjoy it so much. You guys, life, water guy. Nope, I think we're good.
Okay. I'd like to shout out my amazing and a half fiance, Ashley.
Ooh, amazing and a half. Oh, okay. One up me over here. Okay.
Wait, did you say amazing? I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't even trying to do that. I promise.
Actually, I don't know if I said amazing or fantastic, but either way, the sentiment still stands.
All right, fine. I want to shout out Johnny Depp and the movies that he's been in. We didn't really get to talk about those, but that's okay. Go watch the TikToks of this trial. Seriously. We're not gonna take a stance on either way here, but just go watch the memes from the trial. Especially when he was being cross-examined. It's just pure gold. So any other thoughts based just real quickly on those memes from said trial? Got any one-liners you want to share with the class here, Lenny?
Man, I'll tell you what, whether or not the allegations are true, you gotta say that his Johnny Depp's legal team was beating up on her more than he probably ever did with the way that they cross-examined her. Holy shit. That's all I gotta say about that. Again, serious issue, and I'm eagerly awaiting the result of the trial. But the memes have 100% been fire, and that's all I have to say about that.
Were you there? I'm just kidding. All right, folks, we're going to get the hell out of here. Hopefully next week we have Wes back with us. It's kind of still like a developing situation as it turns out. So lots of exciting content coming your way, in the coming weeks and months here that we've been working on. And we look forward to sharing that with you when we cross that bridge. So hopefully we're crossing that bridge soon. Until then, we would love if you reached out to us at any of our major social platforms at The Life Midwest. Email us at support@thelifemidwest.com or leave us a review on your favorite listening app, except for Google for some fucking reason.
Yeah, come talk to me on social media.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, go talk to Lenny on social media.
Call your moms. Shout out to parents.
Yeah, call your mom. Yeah. Yeah, call your mom. Shout out to parents. That's right. Did I forget anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, I feel like I got the rust broken off me now. It's been a few weeks. So, all right, folks, we'll see you next Saturday and every Saturday here on the Life Midwest podcast. Take care. Have a good one.
Have a good one.